Now let's take it up to the 805. Cali Lifestyle. A song called Lost. Talk to me about how they came to be part of the Familia.
Okay, well, I was first introduced to Cali Lifestyle through Tomas Solis. So me and Tomas, real tight, real good friends, real brothers. So we met in LA and at one of the music days. So Warehouse used to have a music day, and that's where they'll have all the popular groups. And so like that year, I remember Easy was there, Kid Frost, us, and just whoever was the hottest groups, like College Boys and stuff back then. So it's like '92, and so me and Tomas met there, and so I used to have a big banner that had Familia Records and had the groups on there. So gave that to Tomas, and so we just him, his brother Gil, which played an important part Chicano rap. We just became good friends, and so his group was Cali Lifestyle, and so they were in Central Coast, Santa Paula at the time.
Yeah.
So they wanted me to come down there, so I went down there, and I liked the group and everything, and so so the way Tomas tells it, I was coming to see the group to bring them in Familia Records, but I thought it was just it was Tomas' group, so it's just gonna help him with it. So we had a little miscommunication, but anyway, ended up distributing the album, and so me and Tomas were working together, and that was huge for Chicano rap. Helped put it in different areas. So we were mainly LA, San Diego. So that brought to Central Coast, and they had their own sound, which was great.
Yeah, that song Lost, pretty big hit for you. Can you take us back to that time period and how that song changed things for you in a positive or a negative way?
Well, like I said, K Lifestyle was, when they came, they were hot, So, back then I had certain releases, so many releases I could kind of release and stuff. So, I even put that ahead of some stuff I had, So
okay.
They were, it was evident that they were, a great group and a great sound.
Yeah. Now, a lot of the artists on Familia Records were, had a street type of image, may have been involved with certain organizations. Did you guys ever have any issues when you're on the road or at album signings or anything like that because of certain affiliations in the street?
Well, I'd say when we went up north, there's a lot of issues. Actually, there were shootouts, all kind of stuff. That was probably the only issues that we had when touring. But even that kind of settled. I remember one time we had a show, I believe San Jose. It was San Jose, or if I say it. But so we went up there, and so everybody. So Night Owl was the first to perform. So I think on the bill was Night Owl and Brown Pride, and so Night Owl was the first to perform, and so everybody just left. So it was only maybe 5 people in the audience. Because of the different things that you mentioned. So I just said, hey, just go on and knock it out, just like it's a packed house. So performed, did their thing. Brown Pride did their thing, and then afterwards, they had everything was surrounded. So that's when it was a shootout that day. So but it was kind of more, they brought all, pretty much their friends from the neighborhood. So it was just some crazy stuff like that.
Cali Lifestyle. Those dudes were dope. I still bump that song Lost to this day. Lost was the last song on the album Mexican Invasion, where the duo rapped about their lifestyle as Chicanos in California, specifically in the Central Valley area, the 805. In this song, T. Dre and Deluxe rap about their lifestyle and how they survived in California. They also rap about how it changed their lives, and that if they are lost in life, their companions and their culture had their back. You can hear this in the outro of the song where the two shout out their homeboys. The song samples Oh Honey by Delegation, which is heard in the chorus, and they blended it in so smooth. This song is dope, and I play it, like I said, to this day. So shout out to Cali Lifestyle, man. Their music was and is to this day a straight up vibe. It's a vibe, man. So make sure you guys go out there and stream Cali Lifestyle, Mexican Invasion, that whole project. Take yourself down memory lane and just check out some dope Chicano rap from the 90s. This album specifically, I believe, was released in 1996, the year I graduated high school. So I remember it very, very vividly. But I want you guys also to go out there and stream as much music from Familia Records as possible. Those dudes are legends, and shout out to Murray Brumfield for doing this interview with me. I'm really learning a lot about Familia Records and the artists who are from that legendary label. But what do you guys think? You appreciate this interview so far I'm doing with Murray Brumfield? And as soon as I post all the clips on YouTube, I will post the full interview, and the link will be in the description so you can check it out in its entirety. Until then, enjoy these clips, and I do appreciate you guys tuning in. And please make sure you hit that like button if you have not already. And if this is your first time joining the channel and you like what you hear, please hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, you just might appreciate this bonus clip I'm about to play for you right now. Kid Frost caused a lot of controversy not long ago when he said this about Latinos supporting hip hop. Here's Kid Frost.
My people, if the Panther that's listening right now, you are the ones that made Ice Cube platinum. You are the ones that made DJ Quick platinum. Without our gente and our raza and our Mexican people, these artists would have never sold, these little Waynes, and these artists would have never, Tupac's would have never been as big and platinum. Mexicans made these artists go platinum.
You hear it? Once again, a legend. Thankfully, a living legend. Kid Frost. This is for La Raza. Boom, boom. I remember when that song came out, man. I had never heard anything like that in my life. And most of the world hadn't either. That's why it blew up so quick. Cubo. Aquí estoy, MC Kid Frost. Soy jefe, also known as the big boss. And if you don't know what's happening, que pasa? It's not for you anyway. Because this is for La... That shit takes me back to my Bell Gardens days. Shout out to Bell Gardens, man. That takes me back to my Bell Gardens days. I remember me and my homeboy, Rick, playing that song back to back to back. No one had ever heard anything like that with the mixture of the sample that they use, mixing that with hip hop. And then you got this guy busting, because we had heard Mellow Man Ace with Mentirosa, but Kid Frost was talking more like a street guy, cholo, right? Speaking the way that I heard my neighbors speak at that time when I was living in Bell Gardens. But Kid Frost says that DJ Quick wouldn't have gone platinum, Tupac wouldn't have gone platinum. None of these guys would have gone platinum without the help of Latinos.
Panther that's listening right now, you are the ones that made Ice Cube platinum. You are the ones that made DJ Quick platinum. Without our gente and our raza and our Mexican people, these artists would have never sold, these little Waynes, and these artists would have never, Tupac's would have never been as big and platinum. Mexicans made these artists go platinum.
Mexicans made these artists go platinum. What do you think out there? I'd love to know. Comment down below. Is Kid Frost tripping? Because me personally, I think Kid Frost hit the nail right on the head. Going back to the support thing that we talked about with RBL Posse. Latinos are loyal to the bone when it comes to especially when it comes to supporting artists. And not only now, we're not, Kid Frost, RBL Posse, Kid Frost, all these other artists that this is music that's 30, almost 40 years old. And brown homies are still supporting. And look, this doesn't to say that black folks don't go to concerts. Of course we go to concerts. But I could attest for this as well, living on the West Coast and going to, once again, thousands, and I'm not even exaggerating, thousands of concerts. When I go see DJ Quick, when I go see Sugar Free, when I go see RBL Posse, when I go see Too Short, 90% of the audience is Latino. 90%. I'm going 90%. And I'm not necessarily in neighborhoods or anything where I'm not in a club that's known to be where brown homies hang out. No, I'm talking downtown LA. Talking Glendale Galleria. I'm talking motherfucking Irvine Spectrum, Anaheim Convention Center, Long Beach Convention Center. I mean, these are not areas that are known 100% to be like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this is where the Mexicans hang out, man. No. They come. They will drive their asses to Anaheim, California to watch DJ Quick do his thing. Mac 10, Ice Cube, the Twins. I mean, support. So I think Kid Frost hit it right on the nose, on the nail, hit the nail on the head. I think he hit it right on the head. Shout out to my brown homies out there. I truly believe in my heart that if it weren't for you, that hip hop would not have survived.